Hello, welcome. Today we'll be looking at the life of the original solar man. He is the shining light of Uhueli in Delta State and all its neighboring states. He's on a mission to bring the sun's power to people's life. Let's follow him on this exciting journey as he brightens the future with solar energy. Before we talk about his daily routine, let's hear a bit about his story. When Solar Man started his business, he did something amazing, a road show. People loved it and they started calling him Solar Man. Everyone trusted him and called him whenever they needed solar solutions. Solomon knew how to begin smartly. He started with very small and easy to use solar units. People really liked them, and soon they started having asking for bigger size systems. So basically, he built trust and showed how solar energy can help individuals. Solomon is a clever guy. On market days, he sets up, stores at the market to show the small solar units. He listens to customer feedback, those who have bought in the past and those who are exploring to buy. And once he has gotten this information, once he has sold a few, he takes that information back. And on the next market days, he knows what product to come showcase or to bring. Solomon also uses video to tell people about solar power. You know, on his WhatsApp channel, on his Facebook, on his Instagram, everywhere you find Solomon, he's always talking about, the latest product, how that helps with customers and how that helps with the needs of customers, right? He ensures that this content goes out with his name and that more people start to understand how solar works. His hard work and care has impressed both those who have bought from him and those who are considering buying solar. Now let's look at what a week in the life of Solar Man looks like. So every day, Solar Man talks to customers and looks for new ones. What he does on Monday is that he plans all his digital marketing content. And by that, we mean what he will put on Facebook, what he will put on WhatsApp, what he will put on Instagram, what he will put on TikTok. Sometimes he even has plans for radio, but not all the time. He plans all of this to enable him, to learn about places without electricity, as well as to share the product he is selling. On Monday as well, he checks in with old customers who have bought solar from him in the past. And typically, at the end of that conversation or checking in, he usually asks them for referral to, tell him about a friend who might need solar. And once the customer tells him about a friend and gives him the friend's number or contact, he talks to that friend sometime in the afternoon. And once the friend has given feedback on if they will buy or not, later in the day, he tells the customer who has introduced him and thanks the customer for the introduction. On Tuesday, Solomon focuses most of his time on finding cooperatives, so you mean farmer cooperative, market cooperative, or groups where he can sell solar in bulk. He finds the head of this cooperative, sells it, to the head, and then he tells each member, once the head brings them together, how solar can help them. He sends them messages to remind them later about what he has shared, and he continues to post the product on WhatsApp to ensure that these members know and remember about how this product can help them. In addition to this, he starts to post content, especially targeted at places without electricity, as well as finding information on social media from people who can tell him about places without electricity so that he can go find and meet those places. On Wednesdays and Thursdays are Suleiman's adventure days, as he calls them. He goes to places with no power and he shows how solar can help. So this might be places where their transformer has not been working for about 3 months, or places where they've never even had electricity. He goes there, he shows them the products that are available and shows how solar can help. These people are typically very curious. And he uses this opportunity as well of being in these communities and on this his adventure to create content which he can then post subsequently on social media. On Fridays, he calls it business days. These are for going to barber shops, supermarkets, small supermarkets, right? Where he can go tell them about using solar energy. The barbers and the supermarket owners typically like this idea because they want to reduce their cost and dependence on fuel, as well as they want to have constant power. So this is how Solarman spends his week. One of the exciting things about Solarman's story and how he spends his week and how he started is that his story is full of hope and change. He cares about the community where he works and he wants to bring affordable solar power to everyone and invariably making money for himself and living comfortably. With each new day, he brightens one new customer's life, one solar solution at a time. As the sun sets, Solarman's work continues, lighting up homes and businesses with the power of the sun. His journey is a ray of hope, and I hope you are inspired by his journey that does not only bring money and resources to him, but he also helps in brightening people's lives.